I'm Sandy Lee and welcome to my YouTube channel. This is my first ever YouTube vlog. I am totally new to vlogging. It's something I have wanted to do for a really long time but could just not wrap my head around the whole camera situation and lighting situation. I still don't really know what I'm doing, but I figured I would give it another shot because I am preparing to compete in my 4th bikini competition at the end of October in Texas, and then my 5th bikini competition at the end of November in Las Vegas. And I really want to share my journey with you guys. 1, because it helps to keep me accountable. 2, because I kind of just feel tired of posting pictures on Instagram. You know, you post the best picture out of like 50 pictures that you took, and I don't know, I feel like to be more authentic and more transparent and just show you what my journey is really like heading to the stage. And 3, because a couple of the women who I follow in the industry and I really respect, they have shared their story on YouTube, and it has really inspired me and helped me to see how hard they work to achieve their career goals, and just really gives me more insight into what it really takes. I'm a part of the Kathy Savage fitness team based out of Boston. They do my nutrition, my workouts, they help me with my posing, and they're also big on community and sisterhood. I feel like that's probably the best part of being a part of the team. I feel like I thrive in a community. I love meeting like-minded people and just having the support to achieve my goals. So what you can expect from me in the next couple of videos is I'm going to share my workouts with you. I'm going to share a lot of my food stuff and my body progress pictures and everything in between. So today I'm going to be training legs, and I'm probably going to show you some clips of the food I made this past Sunday. So enjoy the video. Okay, so the first exercise in my tricep is barbell squats. I think this is actually my second set. My first set, I did 12 reps with 95 pounds, and I added 5 to each side. So this is 10 reps at 105 pounds. So I actually just started adding barbell squats to my training. I know that I should have been doing them from a really long time ago, but the gym I was at before, which was my condo gym, did not have a barbell rack, so I just trained without it. So the second exercise in the tricep is jump lunges, and I'm doing 10 on each side. After that, I'm gonna do a set of hanging knee raises. And as you can see, I work out in my garage gym at home. I have a squat rack, I have free weights, I have a bench, and some other small pieces of equipment. But obviously, when it comes to like the big things like leg press, cable machines, all that, I am limited. But I kind of just find alternatives for exercises if I need to, and just work with what I have because I enjoy working out at home. It's very convenient and it saves me time and money. So back to the workout. I did 4 sets of that tricep that you just saw. What you're seeing here is my last set of barbell squats. I increased the weight with each set, and I am squatting 125 pounds for 6 reps. Alrighty, so this is the second tricep of my leg day workout, and the first exercise is dumbbell traveling lunges. And I just walk around the perimeter of my garage because I don't have a whole lot of space, and this works just fine. So I probably forgot to mention that my leg workout does include some core work. So this exercise is called a plank setup, and I'm gonna do it for 10 reps and then move on to suitcases for 15 reps. And then I'm gonna repeat that tricep for 3 sets. So the last tricep starts off with dumbbell plie squats, and that's my husband right there. He just got home from work. have reverse lunges with a knee lift and hop. I'm doing 10 on each side. After this, I'm going to move on to medicine ball decline sit-ups, and I don't have the correct bench for that exercise, so I'm probably gonna ask my husband to hold my feet so I can do it properly. So I called hubby to hold my feet, and I'm gonna wait patiently as he finishes an ice cream bar. Then he's gonna hold my feet so I can do my sit-ups, and I'm gonna do 15 reps. It's cooking time! So this past Sunday, which was September the 4th, I made some homemade tomato sauce, zucchini noodles, ground turkey, and then I also made some sweet potato and broccoli. So I start by cutting up all the veggies that I'm going to make. So I'm here cutting up the tomatoes, and if you're making homemade tomato sauce, Roma tomatoes are the best tomatoes for homemade tomato sauce. Then I'm gonna cut up some mushrooms to put in the tomato sauce, and then I'm gonna do the broccoli and sweet potato. So as you can see, I don't get super fancy with my food. I just cut it up any old way. It's easier for me this way because I eat a shit ton of food and so does my husband, so I try to keep it as simple as possible. So once I'm done cutting up all the veggies that I'm going to bake, I spray them lightly with olive oil, and then I season my sweet potato, usually with cinnamon powder and maybe a little bit of salt, and then I season the broccoli with just salt and black pepper. Then I put them in the oven to bake at 350 degrees for about 30 minutes. So now I'm going to cook the turkey and make the tomato sauce. So I'm going to spray my pans lightly with olive oil, dump the ground turkey in the pan, let that cook, add some Italian seasoning. Then I'm going to add my onions and garlic to the big pot, cook them for a couple minutes, and then add the tomatoes and cook them down. Okay, so now for the fun part, I'm gonna make my zucchini noodles. They're washed, I'm cutting off the ends and getting them ready to be spiralized. So this little tool that I'm using here is called the Vegeti. I got it on Amazon for about 10 bucks. It's super easy to use. You use it just like you would a pencil sharpener, and you do it to all the zucchinis and all the squash. And it looks like I'm probably going to end up with a shitload of zucchini noodles. So the turkey's finished cooking, and I'm going to take the broccoli and the sweet potato out of the oven and continue cooking the tomato sauce. Once the tomatoes, onions, and garlic is cooked down, I'm going to add it to my Vitamix and blend it so that it's smooth, and then add it back to the pot. Tomato sauce isn't something that I cook on a regular basis. I just made it because it was Labor Day weekend and I wanted something a little different and something just more fun to eat. So I mentioned before that I was going to add mushrooms to the tomato sauce. So I'm going to cook the mushrooms for a little bit and then add the blended tomatoes to the pot. So once you add your blended tomatoes back to the pot, you have to let it simmer a little bit just to try and help it thicken up as much as possible. I let it simmer for probably about 20 to 30 minutes. I also add some cornstarch mixed with water if it doesn't thicken up to my desired consistency. And then I add my seasonings of choice. So I added fresh basil, Italian seasoning, salt, pepper, and garlic powder. And there you have your sauce. So it turned out to be a lot of sauce, so I put half of it in a jar and put it in the freezer for next time. Okay guys, I hope you enjoyed that video. I hope I did a good job. I don't really know. Please let me know in the comments, or if you have any tips for me, feel free to let me know. Subscribe to my channel and have a great day guys. Bye.